Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about new defensive coordinator, D'Anton Lynn, and the impact that he's already making on this USC football team, specifically the defensive line. Listen, right now, USC is moving and grooving in the defensive line, and it's absolutely noticeable. And right now, you look at these guys, all of these guys that are coming in, it's like the defensive line has been changed overnight. We have multiple guys now on the defensive line that are over 300 pounds. You guys been asking for the beef. Look, USC absolutely have it. USC is going to be a problem next year. A lot of people say, hey, when they get to the Big Ten, we don't know. It might not be able to have the dogs to be able to compete. Right now, USC is absolutely having the dogs. And listen, it's more dogs coming on that defensive line. I'm not even talking about the edge guys. I'm not even talking about the defensive end guys. Those guys like a Jamel Muhammad, like Sam Green, all of those guys, Braylon Shelby, David Peavy. I'm not even Anthony Lucas, Solo. I'm not even talking. We just talking specifically nose tackle and D tackle. Let's take a look at some of these guys. We got 300 pounders now, and these guys are official. And it's something that I noticed about Michigan, and we'll talk about that as well. So let's take a look at this information real quick. Let's go. All right, so you guys know Michigan just won the national championship, and really what's being highlighted about them is how phenomenal their defense is, how powerful they look. You got guys all across the board. Of course, you guys know Graham, one in particular. He's from Anaheim. He's from the California area, man. He's a big boy, but the defense is swarming to the ball. The defense absolutely shuts everything down. They may, Michael Penix look like, average Joe. And, it's something to it, man. And I think, as I stated before, it's mostly coaching. Yes, you want the 5 stars. Yes, you want the 4 stars. But I'm going to show you guys something real quick. And I want to get into our players, the guys that we got, and show you the multiple 300 pounders that we now have on the defensive line. But there's something in particular about Michigan that really caught my eye, and it was their defense. And being that you look at them in recruiting this year, right now I think USC's number 17, USC's number 16. But let's take a look real quick and see where exactly Michigan has been the past 5 years. It might surprise you. I've been noticing it, and this should shut down some of the chatter as far as why we not, every time I make a commitment video, every time we get a commitment, everybody's focused, as of late, everybody's focusing on the 5 stars, the 4 stars, this and that. Listen, we do need the 5 stars. No question about it. But right now, Michigan is a proven commodity, letting you know that, look, you can win with the players you got. It's all about developing. It's all about teaching these guys to be in the right place at the right time, making sure these guys are assignment driven, making sure they know how to do the fundamentals, the basic things, which is tackling. So let's take a look real quick at where Michigan has been the past 5 years as it relates to recruiting. All right, so this is the only time I've seen Michigan within the past 5 years in the top 10 in recruiting. They were number 9. You go to the following year, you see it here. They were number 17. You go to it the year 5, and this is all Jim Harbaugh years. Let's take a look. You go to it this next year, and you see this is actually this year. We're number 17. They're number 15. You see, Michigan these past few years has only had one top 10 class, and this should really shut down all of the chatter as to. And you see, no 5 stars on this year's team. You go back the year prior to. No 5 stars on that year either. You see 4 stars and 3 stars, 14. Their class looks like very similar to where USC has been recruiting this past year and this year. And I could argue they have very much so underrated guys. Look at this year. They had 1 5-star when they finished number 9 in the country, and then 9 4 stars, and then 12 3 stars. And so we just go back and we take a look at this year. They have 18 4 stars and 9 3 stars. Look at where USC is. 11 4 stars, 9 3 stars. So listen, man, we have to understand that now, as I stated before, USC absolutely has the guys in place that's going to develop these guys. And you guys know we got Matt Ince that's coming from North Dakota State. Of course, we got D'Anton Lynn. We got several guys, Doug Belk, that's around the program now, guys that are master developers And, you know, I've heard the chatter. We possibly getting the Rams D-line coach, D-line run game coordinator. So I think USC is a possibly, they're in some a great position right now, really to succeed and really to progress to another level. And I think it's going to be straight up go time. It's going to be on and popping. It's going to be on and cracking. Let's take a look at some of the guys as of late USC was able to secure and look at their weight. All right, the first guy, you guys already know. I did a video on him, commitment video, standing at 6'5", 295 pounds. I mean, he's a true freshman coming in. Jai Abasari was committed to Minnesota. USC has him now. Now he's getting added to that defensive front. And look, it's straight up go time with a big body like this, man. This is one that's as of late that USC has absolutely secured. And I don't want you guys to even forget about this kid. He didn't even get a lot of playing time last year, but he is from the Inland Empire, and I think he's going to add much value to this roster along with the weight. And this is Dejan Lafitte, standing at 6'4", 300 pounds. And look, he is a big body as well. He was a true freshman last year coming in, learning a lot, and he's going to be able to get in there and move and groove with this defensive front. And you guys will know, I mean, it was Tennessee after him. It was a lot of teams that were after him. And now USC, you look at the guys that are coming in, man, it's all about having support staff. And sometimes, you know, everybody wants a 1,000 Bear Alexanders, right? And rightly so. But at the end of the day, everybody's side by side by their brother. And the more value that you have that's next to you, the guy that you have that's next to you that has some type of value, and everybody is able to move and groove on the same page, able to be coached up on the same page. USC is going to absolutely, and I think Dejan Lafitte is going to be one of those guys. He's going to be one of those guys that's going to excel to the next level with this new coaching staff, I believe, because it's all about teaching technique. It's all about teaching footwork. It's all about teaching hand movement. And so I think USC is going to absolutely benefit from this new coaches. Another guy is this guy, Kobe Pepe. And, you know, look, man, he's hit the transfer portal one time where he entered his name in the portal. And, you know, I believe he sees opportunity here as well. Hopefully he stays because, I mean, this kid, I mean, he's standing at 6'4" as well. Kobe Pepe, 320 pounds. This is another big body. And if he could just see the opportunity with this new coaching staff, because for whatever reason, this past coaching staff, and I don't even want to, mention their names, but they did not play the big bodies like they were supposed to. We've seen guys like Keon Bars actually get in during the Louisville game, ended up having 5 tackles. And, I think that a lot of these guys didn't go get a lot of playing time. And here's the thing. When you put those big bodies in, those space eaters, man, it really frees up the the linebackers to where they're able to move and groove. So guys like Eric Gentry, guys like Rajon Davis, Mason Cobb, these guys are going to be able to really, really get free around there and really make the tackles that they need to. So I think, USC having multiple 300-pounders now is really saying a whole lot. And you guys already know about this one, 6'3", 300 pounds, man. Bear Alexander, he speaks for himself and just the production that he put out this year as well. So now we see a coaching staff that's absolutely moving and grooving. And listen, it's not over yet. There's more coming. And you guys are already hearing it. It is about to be more coming. So USC is in a great position. They're in a position to exceed. They're in a position to go into the Big Ten and absolutely do some phenomenal things and absolutely surprise some people. So you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys tell me what you think. How you guys feeling about where USC is now on the defensive front? I'm not even talking about, as I stated, the edge rushers or the defensive ends. How are you guys feeling about the nose tackle and the defensive tackle? I think that USC is absolutely in a place to excel. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm out of here until later on. Everybody stay blessed. Don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, and make some things happen. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.